Good morning. Here I am another day. Apparently I'm talking like the prepper. Very quiet and subtle. Good morning. Oh, Jesus. So I hope y'all had a wonderful sleep last night. And a wonderful Monday yesterday. Oh, Tuesday. Jesus. I'm losing days. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, so my rest was so good, I forgot that it was Tuesday yesterday. Oh. So, I gotta edit a video and post our last one, because I sure enough didn't post nothing on Monday. Because we took a break for Easter. So, but I didn't post. I didn't post a video. I think I'm gonna try to do that. I don't know. I might try to do that when I get home tonight and have one up. I know it's not a Monday, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Whew. I didn't bring it, so that's good. So, I just had a good day, good night. I really don't have anything. I just, like, since that verses, it's just renewed just reminded me how much I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. Their music is so timeless, you know. I was watching these kids the other day, listen to and watch the video of September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, it's like, first of all, children, how y'all not know Earth, Wind, and Fire? Like, you ain't never heard it? Never heard of the Elements? You know what I'm saying? Never heard of Elements? Who's your parents? Let's talk to your parents. How they not know about Earth, Wind, and Fire and share that wonderfulness with you. So, and they can enjoy it. Let me tell you how good my father is. I got me a free blender. So I made me a smoothie this morning. Just pineapples, peaches, orange juice, and some Greek yogurt to start my morning. That way I get my fruits and veggies in. And it'll be perfect for summertime, because as the summer fastly approaches, because like once we get through this little bit of a cold snap in the morning, I'm telling you, Memorial Day, it's summertime. Summertime. Don't strike me, YouTube. I know I'm on IG, but I post these to YouTube, and they love to strike them. So, I didn't wear any earrings this morning. I'm still pretty if I don't have any jewelry. Let me keep my eyes on the road. So, you know, I am so happy for these beautiful, warm days that we're heading. I love warm weather. Some people say, I'd rather be in cold, because you can warm up. And you can chill out too, you know. I mean, you can't cool down. I mean, you can take all your clothes off and still be hot. But I think that we adjust. Well, I like warm weather. I'd rather be sweating. Crazy enough, I'd rather be sweating than my teeth chattering because I'm cold. I hate cold. Cold is evil. Cold is torture. Hot is torture too. But I'd rather be sweating because that also means that I'm losing water weight. But, you know, either way, I just like warm weather than cold. Okay, sometimes, I mean, because it's easier for me to get out of the bed when it's warm. Now, I don't like, I mean, like, I'm not saying I enjoy sweating. But I do say that I'd rather sweat. I'd rather sweat than be cold. I don't like being cold. I hate it. I am so happy that I started taking these iron pills because I'm not as cold as I used to be without it. Without these, my iron levels back up. But yeah, I'd rather be sweating. I'd rather be wiping sweat from my eyes than to be cold, evil. I don't like brain freeze. I just don't. But at any rate, I guess today, every time I say today, I ain't got nothing to really talk about, right? And then I end up talking about something. You know. But since I don't really have nothing that's on my mind this morning, I will continue on, like with my Bible study I have. I mean, my time with the Lord is Bible study, it's talking to Him, it's releasing, it's relieving, it's guidance. It's a wonderful time. And sometimes I wish I can stay longer, but that's not my, I have to work. So, kind of continuing, I kind of continue from what I was doing, studying yesterday about the law, or the Mosaic law, the 10 Commandments, and more, because you know there was more. Y'all do know it's more than 10, right? Now, if you're not saved, born again, or avid reader, you could be saved and don't read the Bible or never taken any lessons on the Bible. I was really blessed with having taken, I was in the school of ministry back in DC with the church that I was at, Victory Christian Ministry, whoop whoop, you know. And I took school of ministry, so I was really blessed with, which makes it easier for me to study the Bible, because I understand what was the prophets, you know. It's easier for me to kind of go through the Bible. What was Mosaic law? What was the book of the prophets? What was the books of the Judges? And it's not just the book of Judges. I understand certain things that's in the Bible that the average person wouldn't. I mean, the average person that haven't taken the school of ministry would know. So, which means the book of Judges, funny enough, is not just the book of Judges, I mean, or the books in the Old Testament of Judges. Basically, let me explain Judges in the Bible, those who don't know. Back in that time, before they had kings, they had judges. They were ruled they were ruled by God, but they had judges that determine who brought judgment when it needs to be judgment. You know what I'm saying? It's what's his name? Samson. Samson was a judge. You think, oh, the story of the long-haired strong man and all his strength was in his hair. But he was a judge. He was there to bring judgment. He was born to bring judgment against the children of Israel. That's what my favorite song just came on. I might have to let y'all go early and replay my song. He was there to judge. So, in any rate, so we were talking about I was talking about the 10 Commandments was never for anyone that was not a child of Israel, a Jew. Okay, Jewish people, better known as Jewish people. The Hebrews, the Israelites, they were for them. Not for us regular world Gentiles, non-Jew people. And, but it is still, and we can follow it as a good guidance to live our best life. And even as a new covenant Christian, it's good to, use those commandments and those laws as a good guidance on how to live your best life. So I'm trying to remember what I wrote down, which is a good remembering, children. Okay? If you want to remember something, you use try to use as many senses as possible. Say what you're saying, read it, say it, write it. Is easier to remember. Now let's see, because I said it and I wrote it. Okay, and I read it. So, the Mosaic Law. When Jesus Christ died on the cross and rose victorious in 3 days, he freed up Jews from the law, or better yet, the principle of the law that you have to do this to get that from God. To be blessed, you have to do this to get from God. You have to not put any other gods before him. Very first law. To get blessed and to assure that you don't get cursed. The second thing it did, and this is, I'm just saying the few things that Jesus dying on the cross and rising victorious in 3 days did for the Jews. The main two that I can think of at this time of my study. It also freed up Jews from the curse should they fail to keep the law. And the third thing, what it did for the world, for all of us, because it says Jesus died to save the world, is it opened up the opportunity to be blessed by God. It opened up the opportunity to receive him and be his child, to be born again into him. Because prior to Jesus dying, the only chosen people were the Israelites, the Hebrews, aka the Jews. They were the only they were the children of God. They were the chosen people of God. Okay, everybody else didn't matter. They didn't have any laws that was given directly by God to them, to us. Okay, so y'all like, you need to read the 10 Commandments. Yeah, this is good, but if you're saved and born again, we don't go by them, but we go by them because it's a good thing. It's like I mean, I guess the best thing is like, you're not a Jew, but you follow the law because it's a good thing. Like, oh, this is a great example. I'm not Islamic. I am not an Islamic person. So I don't follow their rules and regulation of Islam. Okay? But I don't eat pork like that. I'm not saying I don't have bacon. Is if it could just be unassociated to the swine, but I don't eat it a lot. In that aspect, I follow something that I'm not under or a part of it because it's just good for life. Eating a lot of swine, I sound like one of them. Eating a lot of pork isn't really good for you. Period, for your body. It's just a good thing to do. I'm not a vegan, but every now and again, I don't eat any animal products because it's good for me. You know? So that's basically it. You know, 10 Commandments, you don't follow it, you don't try to keep it and believe with the principle that you won't be blessed by God if you don't keep these commandments. Oh, Jesus, I'm not following that. Yo, well, look at God. I almost got in an accident because the trash truck almost ran me over. Okay, people don't know. I normally go, but when the trash truck, I'm not going to be stuck behind the trash truck. I might as well just go up this street here. So anyway, so that is just recognizing what was done for you, and when Jesus died, that you don't have to do anything for God to love and bless you, but following the old law as a guideline, it's still good. The law is still glorious. But the new covenant is so much more glorious. So you all have a good day. I'm going to cut you off and I'm going to turn up my earth, wind, and fire. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Bye.